Hi guys, here's your sewing tutorial number 2, the inside curve and the outside curve, how to cut, sew them, and flip them inside out. Let's watch. So we start 2 pieces of fabric. Remember, we have a right side of the fabric, the side that faces the audience, and we have a wrong side of the fabric that we want facing the inside of the garment. You're going to take 2 pieces, right sides together, so right sides together. You're going to cut a U shape, a little rainbow. Make sure not to get too close to the edges. I think I got a little close to the edge on one of these. Boom. Inside curve, outside curve. We're going to go to the sewing machine, find our 1/2 inch mark, and we're going to sew a 1/2 inch all the way around in a U shape. Remember, back stitch, sew all the way around, taking care to keep the edge of that fabric lined up with your 1/2 inch mark on the edge. Back stitch, pull it out, clip your threads. Number 1 done. Let's do the inside. Same thing, 1/2 inch mark, back stitch, sew a U shape. Back stitch again at the end. All right, outside curve. There is more fabric on the outside of your seam line compared to the inside of your seam line. We have to get rid of some of that seam allowance, so we're going to cut notches. They're little triangles right to the seam, but not past it. So 1, just where it curves, all the way around. Ha! 1 more. That reduces the seam allowance on the outside of the seam line, so when we turn it inside out, like so, making a tiny cute little pocket. Doing our best using our pencil to help us get the nice curve that we want. And then final step, we iron. See how it's making a tiny, cute little pocket? But you see these little points? I cut a little too close. So watch when you're sewing, or watch when you're cutting. This one, this guy, 2 little fabric here to match the outside here. So we are going to cut slits. So you cut into the seam allowance up to the stitch line. Watch. What? See how that spreads out now? Let's flip it inside out. Best way to do this, grab this piece. These 2 go together here. You flip them all the way around. They go together like this, and then you slowly bring down each side until your little bridge up here. Make sure that seam edge is right up near that edge. Keep trailing it. If you feel the seam allowance pulling in any place, like right here, it wants to spread out. So I'm going to cut another slit. Ah, look how much prettier. Look how much prettier. Press. And here. Press, make sure that seam gets all the way out to the edge. See how that was tucked back, and now outside curve, inside curve, boom, done.